belt is toast.
In this video, I show you how to replace your auger belt. Hi, I'm AJ and you're watching Woodified. You'll need a socket set or a wrench to remove the housing. Mine is attached with 2 bolts. With the bolts removed, the housing should lift off.
Pretty sure my belt had teeth on it.
My replacement auger belt is 3/8 of an inch by 35 inch, and it is a cog belt. I do have an affiliate link for Amazon in the description below. If you use the affiliate link to buy whatever belt you have or buy whatever else you want from Amazon, you'll be supporting my channel, and it will not cost you any extra money. Before you get your hands in the snowblower, it's a good idea to disconnect the spark plug. Doing so will prevent the snowblower from accidentally starting while you're working on it. Here you can see the finely ground rubber that came off the old belt. Until you have replaced a few belts, you want to give yourself some extra working space by removing the bolts. Loosen the bottom bolts, but don't take the nut all the way off. Over the years, I've changed a few auger belts, and I can now replace my belt without removing the bolts. And I do that by using a small dowel to guide the belt into place. And I really don't need to see what I'm doing because I've done it now a few times. Loosening the bolts, however, will give you a better view of what you're doing, and it will make it much easier to replace your auger belt for the first time. In order to get the belt around the auger pulley wheel, the auger control needs to be engaged. So find something or someone to hold the handle down. I use a bungee cord, but you could also use a clamp. Feed the belt down around the auger pulley wheel. The belt will need to be inside of the belt guide.
So you gotta have it looped around the bottom of the pulley, and you gotta be inside of that.
Release the auger control handle. Use a pipe wrench to hold the drive shaft while removing the bolt on the end of the pulley. Be careful not to drop the bolt and washers down inside the machine. And you only have to pull off half of the pulley. With one side of the pulley removed, you can loop the auger belt in place and reattach half of the pulley. Note the pulley wheel key needs to be lined up with the slot in the shaft. Retighten the bolt, and here I'm using a 14mm socket. That is hard to see, but it's a 1/2-inch socket. I'm using the extension as the bolt heads are in past the auger. Now this is where keeping the bottom bolts in place, just loosened off quite a bit. This is where it comes in handy, because had you taken your snowblower apart into 2 pieces, it would be challenging to get them back and get those bolts lined up and get the nuts started. So by keeping those 2 bottom bolts in place will make your life a lot easier. There are 3 bolts on each side. You'll notice I'm missing a bolt from each side. Last season I broke 2 of the bolts trying to get them off. They were stuck on there pretty good. And my local supplier didn't have enough bolts in stock, and I just haven't got around to picking up any more. So I've been going with 4 instead of 6. If you like this video, I have another snowblower repair video for you to watch. Click the end card or check the link in the description below. Don't forget to reconnect your spark plug.